Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 2 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 2 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter estimation and rounding. So let's just start with the lesson. The lessons we are going to cover today are. And the lessons we're going to cover today are estimate to the nearest 10, round to the nearest 10, and round to the nearest 10 or 100. So let's just start with the lesson. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well, right? So let's just start with the lesson. So here I'm on grade 2 math. The chapter we're going to start today with is estimation and rounding. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is estimate to the nearest 10. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can do examples on your notebook, right? So let's just start with the first lesson, that is estimate to nearest 10. So we are going to learn how do we estimate or round off the numbers, right? Let me just explain what is rounding, right? For example, you have the number, that is 9, right? You have to round off this number. Round off means you have to round this number to the nearest 10, right? Usually the question is you have to round off the number to the nearest 10, right? So basically 9 is between two tens, 0 and 10. 9 is between these two numbers, right? 0 is not 10, but the only 10 here is 10. You need to round off this 10, 9, right? So 9 is here, just one number away from 10, right? So you can round off this 9 to 10, right? Because 9 is 9 points away from 0, but only 1 point away from 10. 9 is near to 10, only 1 point away. So you can round off 9 to 10, right? Let's just do another example. Okay, for example, the other number is you need to round off the other number. The other example is you have a number 17, right? You have to round off this number. How do you round off 17, right? 17 is between, you need to round off this number to the nearest 10, right? Just understand the things logically. 10 is between two tens. Which 10 they are? 10 and 20. 17 is between 10 and 20, right? Okay, where is 17 between 10 and 20? Here is 17. 17, 18, 19, 20, right? 17 is just 3 points away from 20, and from 10 it is 7 points away, and from 20 it is just 3 points away, right? So that means you can round off 17 to the 20, right? This is what we do, what we think the numbers logically, right? The number that, like, 17 is near to 20, so you can round off 17 to 20, right? So And when we are given the question, you have to round off the number to the nearest 10. For example, you have the number to round off is 13, right? This is the ones digit and this is the tens digit, right? This is the way we do already rounding the numbers, right? This is the ones digit, this is the tens digit. Here is the tens digit, right? You have to see the next digit to 10. The next digit to 10 is the ones digit. The ones digit is 3. You need to see if this number is less than 5. 3 is less than 5, right? If this number is less than 5, you have to round on the same 10, right? The same 10 means you have to round on 1 and you need to replace this digit with 0. You can round off 13 to 10. The correct option is 10. No, if you see between two tens, this is between 13 and 20. So this is just 3 points away from 10 and 7 points away from 20. You have to round off the numbers on the 10 that is there it have the less distance, like here that this is the 3 points away from 10, so it would be rounded off to 10, right? Here you have long distance, the 7 it is, right? Let's just start with the practice questions. Let's start with the test questions, right? Okay, the next one is how many marbles are there, right? Okay, you need to estimate, just you don't need to count them, right? Okay, the numbers you have 40, 50, and 60, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think they are, I'm not counting them, right? You have to just estimate. So I think they are around 50. Let's just see, right? They are around 50. You have to just estimate. Yes, you can see Jai just guessed by looking the numbers of marbles. I just the correct option is 50. Okay, the next one is estimate 68 to the nearest 10, which is the correct option. 68 is rounded to which 10? 30, 60, or 70, which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? Estimate 68 to the nearest 10, which is the correct option? Okay, here is 68, right? This is the digit that is at the tens position, right? Just see the next digit that is on the next you have 8, and 8 is greater than 10. We are working to math. The chapter we are working on is estimation and rounding, and the lesson we are working on is estimate to nearest 10. The correct here is the lesson name, estimate to the nearest 10, right? Yes, so 68 is rounded off to 8 is greater than 5. Sorry, you need to compare it to 5. 8 is greater than 5. That means you need to round up. Round up means add 1 to the 10 digit. 6 plus 1 is 7 and replace the other digit with 0. So that means 68 is rounded off to 70. Got it? The correct option is 70. 68 is rounded off to 70. Got it? Yes, very good. The correct option is 70. Estimate 34 to the nearest 10, which is the correct option? Which option is the correct one? 34 to estimate 34 to nearest 10, which is the correct option? Okay, here is 34. Yes, very good. You can see 34 is between two tens, 30 and 40, right? From 30, there is just 4 points away. And from 40, it is 6 points away, right? So you have to round off on the 10 where you have the least distance, right? So it would be rounded off to 30. Very good. The correct option is 30. Okay, how many marbles are there? Estimate, which is the correct option? Which option is the correct one? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 20, 50, 50, and 80. Yes, 50, 50 is more. They are not around 50, they are just around 20. Very good. The correct option is 20. Okay, the next one is estimate 45 to the nearest 10, which is the correct option. Estimate 45, right? Okay, how do we estimate the numbers that are exactly midway between two tens, right? Because 45 is exactly midway between two tens, right? 45 is exactly between 50 and 50, right? Here you have point 0.5 5 points away, and here you have, very good, you need to round up. 45 is rounded off to 50, right? The correct option is 50. Very good, because both sides have the same distance, so you can round it off to 50. The correct option is 50. Okay, the next one is estimate 98 to the nearest 10, which is the correct option. Which is the correct option? 98 is rounded off to 30, 50, 100. Which is the correct option? Sorry. Very good. 98 is rounded off to 100. So the correct option is 100. Estimate 68 to the nearest 10, which is the correct option. 40, 60, 70, which is the correct option. 68 is rounded to which 10? 40, 60, 70, which is the correct option. Yes, the correct option is 70. Very good. Okay, the next lesson is estimate 54 to the nearest 10, which is the correct option. 54 is rounded off to which 10? Yes, very good. 54 is rounded off to 50. The correct option is 50. Very good. Estimate 58 to the nearest 10. So 58 is rounded off to which 10? 30, 60, 90, which is the correct option. Gojo, what's wrong with you? What is this? If you have any question, please write a complete question. I just can't understand what you are writing. 58 is rounded to? Yes, very good. The correct option is 60, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson, right? So if you need more help with the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available. from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. So let me just move on to next lesson, right? Okay, the next lesson is round to the nearest 10. Let's just start with the next lesson, that is round to the nearest 10, right? Okay, basically the rounding and estimation is almost same, right? Almost same. What is 43 rounded to the nearest 10? This is the other way I am explaining. You have to see the digits that is at the tens place, right? You can see here the digit that is at the tens position is 4. You need to go one place right. One place right, it is 3. You have to compare this digit to 5, right? 3 is less than 5. That means you have to round on the same 10. You just need to replace the digits that are right to 10 position by 0. So 43 is rounded off to 40, right? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. What is 54 rounded to the nearest 10? Which is the correct option? 30, 40, 50. Which option is the correct one? 54 is rounded off to? Yes, very good. 54 is rounded off to 50. The correct option is 50. What is 85 rounded to the nearest 10? Which is the correct option? 85 is rounded off to which 10? 80? No. When you have a number that is, you can see here 85 it is, right? The correct option is 90. Let me explain how, right? Here you have 85. 8 is the digit that is at the tens position, right? You have to see the digit on the right hand side of the 10. So on the right hand side, you have 5, and 5 is equal to 5. When they are equal, you need to round up, right? You need to add 1 to the tens digit and replace the other digits with 0, so it would be rounded off to, yes, it is 90. You can even take your time, think, and then answer, right? No hurries. The correct option is 90. Okay, what is 41 rounded to the nearest 10? Which is the correct option? 41 is rounded off to, very good. 41 is rounded off to 40. The correct option is 40. But you can think and then answer. What is 23 rounded to the nearest 10? Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? 23 is rounded off to 30. How? Can you explain? 2 is the digit that is at the tens position, right? And next to 2 is 3. You need to compare this digit to 5. 3 is greater than 5 or less than 5? 3 is less than 5. That means you need to round on the same 10. It would be 0 and you need to replace the other digits with 0. So the correct option is 20, right? You can round off 23 to 20. You can think and then answer. This happened when you don't think, right? Think, take your time, and then answer. The correct option is 20. What is 71 rounded to the nearest 10, which is the correct option? Is it 60, 70, or 80, which is the correct option? 71 is rounded off to. Yes, the correct option is very good. That is 70. 71 is rounded off to 70. Okay, the next one is what is 72 rounded to the nearest 10, which is the correct option? 72 is rounded off to. Yes, the correct option is 72. 70. 72 is rounded off to 70. Very good. The correct option is 70. What is 31 rounded to the nearest 10, which is the correct option? 31 is rounded to the nearest 10. The correct option is very good. That is 30. The correct option is 30. What is 76 rounded to the nearest 10, which is the correct option? 70? Why? How? Why 70? Please explain. Why 70? Please explain. It is rounded off to 80. The correct option is 80. 7 is the digit that is at the tens position, and right next to 7 that is 6. And 6 is greater than 5, isn't it? So it would be rounded to the next 10, right? The next 10 is 80. So 76 is rounded off to 80. Got it? The correct option is 80. Okay, the next one is what is 12 rounded to the nearest 10, which is the correct option? Thank you. Yes, it is. 12 is rounded off to. Very good. The correct option is 12. 12 is rounded off to 10. The correct option is 10. Very good. What is 74 rounded to the nearest 10, which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is 70. 74 is rounded off to 70. The correct option is 70. What is 53 rounded to the nearest 10, which is the correct option? 53 is. What is 53 rounded to the nearest 10? 53 is rounded off to. Yes, the correct option is 50. 53 is rounded off to 50. The correct option is 50. What is 44 rounded to the nearest 10, which is the correct option? 44 is rounded off to. Yes, the correct option is 40. 44 is rounded off to 40. The correct option is 40. Very good. is 18 rounded to the nearest 10? Which is the correct option? 18 is rounded to. Which option is the correct one? 18 is rounded to. Very good. 18 is rounded to 20, and thank you. The correct option is 20. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson, right? And I think the next one is round to the nearest 100 it is. Yes, round to the nearest 10 or 100, right? Basically, the concept of the rounding is same, right? But what you have to do when you are given the question, you have to round to nearest 100, right? The nearest 100 is, for example, you are given, you have to round the 773 to the nearest 100, right? Just look at the digit that is at the hundreds position. This is the digit that is at the ones, then tens, and then hundreds, right? 7 is at the 100 position. Just look at the digit, the digit that is right next to the hundreds digit. Right next to the 100 digit is 7. Right next to the 100 digit is 7. You have to now compare this digit to 7. 7 is greater than 5. That means you need to round up. Round up means add 1 to the 100 digit and replace the other digits with 0. So it would be rounded off to 800. The important thing here is whatever place value you are given to round off, right? Either it is 10, either it is 100. You need to see the digit right next to that place value. For example, this in this example you are given to you, the question is you need to round off the hundreds digit. The hundreds digit is 7. You need to see the next digit of the 100, right? The next digit of the right on the right hand side of the 100 is 7, and 7 is rounded off to 7 is greater than 5, so you can round off this number to 8, so it would be rounded off to 800, right? Let's just start with the practice question. The concept of rounding is same, but you have to be careful with the place value you have to round off, right? For example, what is 252 round to the nearest 100? So which is the correct option? You have to round off 252, right? Okay, let's just see how do we round off, which is the correct option. Okay, here is 252. Sorry, 252. That is the digit that is 100 position. Just check this digit right on the right hand side of 2, that is 5. 5 is equal to 5. That means you need to round up. Round up means add 1 to the 100 digit and replace the other digits with 0. So it would be rounded off to 300. The correct option is 300. Got it? The correct option is 300. What is 76 rounded to the nearest 10? Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? 76 is rounded off to 80. The correct option is 80. What is 1000? We don't have any question like this. For which question you are answering? What is 593 rounded to the nearest 100? Which is the correct option? You have to round off 573. Sorry, 93. Right? So 593. Here is the digit that is at the hundreds position, right? And the next one is 9. 9 is greater than 5. Yes, you have that. The correct option is 600. You have to round up, add 1 to 6, and the correct add 1 to 5. 5 plus 1 is 6, and the correct option is 600. Right? The correct option is 600. The correct option is 600. Very good. What is 161 rounded to the nearest 10? 161 is rounded off to. Yes, the correct option is 161 is rounded off to 200. The correct option is 200. But you're not, oh, you have to round to the nearest 10. Sorry, just see the question again. The question is, what is 161 rounded to the nearest 10? Right? So just look at the tens digit you have to round off. 161. Here is the digit that is at the tens position, right? So you have to see this one. 1 is less than 5, right? That means you need to round on the same 10, so it would be rounded off to 160. Not 150, it is rounded off to 160. The correct option is 160, right? The correct option is 160. It's okay. Just read the question carefully. What is 405 rounded to the nearest 100? Which is the correct option? 485 is rounded to which 100? Very good. 485 is rounded off to 500. What is 22 rounded to the nearest 10? Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? Twenty-two is rounded off to. Yes, the correct option is 20. 22 is rounded off to 20. The correct option is 20. Okay, what is 898 rounded to the nearest 100? Which is the correct option? which is the correct option. Yes, we are almost done. The correct option is 900, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So, we were working on grade 2 math. The chapter we were working on is estimation and rounding, and the lessons we have covered today are estimate to nearest 10, round it to nearest 10, and round to the nearest 10 or 100. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10. So if you have any question related to the lesson, you can please ask. I'm here to answer the question for the lessons we did today. Right? So if you have any question, you can please ask. We still have 2 3 minutes. So if you have any question, you can please ask. The next one is grade 3. The next session I'm going to start at 7 is for grade 3. On Monday we cover grade 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? Okay, that's all for today. If you don't have any question, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.